Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for your Tuesday. If you're not in South Florida, you may not know that we got some pissy weather around here.
Yeah, we do. We got a squall on top of us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got Hurricane... It's Ian. It's to the west of us. Going to be heading up the west coast of Florida. Supposed to hit right around Tampa. And it's going to be like, what, Wednesday? Tomorrow, I guess it would be?
Yeah, it looks like 2 p.m. Wednesday. It'll be right off the coast of Tampa. And probably by then, we'll really know where it's going. Right now, it's just passing over Cuba.
Okay.
You ever know an Ian in real life? And if you did,
yeah,
were they cool or were they kind of a dick?
He was okay. He was. I put a little bit more on the dicky side.
I know a couple Ians myself, and they were dick faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Ian just a dicky name?
So we got a dick face storm coming our way?
I think we have a dick face storm.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Big dick coming at you.
It is weird some names kind of just fit.
Yeah, you
Ian's
do.
a dick.
Yeah, you mold right to whatever your name is. That's why name your children carefully. Yeah, they have a tropical storm watch now in effect for inland Miami-Dade, Broward, from Deerfield to Jupiter Inlet, as well as inland and Metro Palm Beach County. That was as of 5 a.m. this morning. So just kind of keeping an eye of it. See what happens with it. So
it's going to be yucky for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Just hope it stays going north, because right now it's going north at 12 miles an hour. So you want it to keep doing that. Keep going north. You don't want it to shift to the northeast or to the east, because then, shit.
It's crazy to me that this bad weather, because I'm looking out the window right now. It's dark, it's rainy out, and how that doesn't not awaken fat Kevin. Doesn't this weather make you want to eat? Just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
Cheese galore, pies galore, you name it, I can
Eat
claim
bad
it.
when it gets rainy out.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something safe and cozy about that.
Are you on your period? Because you're going through a little phase right now in the month where you're like consuming a lot.
Fuck you. I didn't ask you to watch me. You're not my keeper.
You're consuming a lot.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're on your period.
Ever since I went to Logan, Ohio, it's been downhill.
You've been having your period since a month ago?
If eating everything in sight's me having my period, girl, I'm flowing like a river.
Something happened to you, huh?
Yes. I went into Logan kind of on a health run kind of a thing.
Yeah, most people don't go there to lose weight.
You're right.
Logan changed you?
It did.
Yeah.
Been a fat fuck ever since.
Yeah. Had that effect on me, too.
You know what it's like to have been a fat fucking Logan?
Yeah, I do. Know it very well. Wrote the book on it.
He had to get out.
Yeah, I was.
Kevin does not belong in Logan.
No.
I belong in Logan.
Yeah, I think you're more built for it.
I am.
Kevin's too suave for Logan.
I didn't realize how beautiful it was. I know I keep saying that.
It's beautiful.
I like that kind of the country.
Yeah, you'd like it this time of year. The leaves start to change.
I don't know what that's like, you know? Mm-hmm. I had it maybe once in my life.
I think it'd blow your mind if you got to see it at the right time. The red and yellow, everywhere you look.
It's stunning.
It is.
Cocoa is in the air.
What?
Hot cocoa.
Kevin's dog?
Oh, my gosh.
Who kicked Kevin's dog in the
terrible.
air?
Hot chocolate, I should say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Okay. Well, let's see. We do have some emails here today. A couple things. Looking back to the Dolphins game. Josie just wanted to say that looking back at that, I'd like to set the record straight for all these sore loser Bills fans that keep saying that the Dolphins won because of the heat.
Damn.
What they didn't show on TV was that there were many Dolphins players also throwing up on the sidelines and falling out too, When you're playing outdoors, the weather is always a factor. Just like when the Dolphins go up north when it's cold, you don't hear the commentators and fans mention the weather then. It's not like this is the first time it was hot in South Florida in September, so stop crying. Literally, we've seen a grown-ass woman crying to her dad because she said that the Dolphins cheated. There were so many fights, too. There was a huge fight that stopped the traffic going out of the stadium for about 15 minutes. Being a Dolphins season ticket holder for many years, I would say that the Bills and Patriots fans are the biggest obnoxious crybabies, always screaming some excuse why their team lost. It's a game. Your team isn't always going to win. Suck it up, Buttercup. We're diehard Dolphins fans since childhood, and we know what losing feels like, so stop it. Just stop it already. Thank you to the Miami Dolphins and Christian Wilkins for the great game yesterday. You showed your ass, and we love it. Yeah, I will tell you. I mean, I did see some videos. There were some pretty obnoxious Dolphins fans as well. I mean, there was one video of a guy that I don't know what his deal was, but it was all over the place. He's like going, yeah, enjoy that flight home, bitches, you know. And so he was just, I was like, oh, that's so obnoxious. I'm so embarrassed when I like a team and somebody in your fan base is doing that.
Well, they have a rivalry. The Bills and the Dolphins, I think now, the Bills used to hate the Patriots a lot, but now the Bills hate the Dolphins and the Dolphins hate the Bills.
Yeah.
So this is like going to be ugly. I know it because the Saints hate the Falcons, and it gets ugly between the Saints and the Falcons.
I like your
Yeah.
Dickie Miami Dolphins fan voice, Kevin. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was. It was just, I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. I think it's, look, I'm an Ohio State fan, and they despise Michigan, and so I get it. But
Well,
you don't run up into somebody's face, and be like, yeah, suck it.
A little razzing's all right every now and then,
Right.
but you're right. Some people take it to that next level.
Well, I also watched a video on TMZ of a beatdown in the parking lot at Hard Rock Stadium.
TMZ probably started
There's
it.
a lot of
It was a full-on brawl.
There's a
with
lot
face
of fights.
kicking.
Yeah, every game. I've seen so many fights. I've probably seen 50 fights just from this football season. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of ass kicking going on at these games.
If you had to get into a fight,
Yeah.
and it just started to happen, how well do you do, or do you get your ass kicked?
Well, it depends on who you're going up against.
Okay, you're just.
Is the queen there watching his
No,
back?
it's me. It's me and Kevin. We're having a couple drinks at the Crazy Horse, and there's these dick faces that walk up like, "Your show sucks," and they push the bird. They start, mouthing you. What
Yeah.
do we do? Do we just sit there like pussies and take it?
Now you grab a beer bottle, and then you're like, it's Roadhouse, bitch.
I think we get our asses kicked.
Roadhouse Kev.
That's right.
Coming in hot.
That's right.
I'm not here to win no title. I'm gonna pick up a table.
Well, you better hope the queen is there. Because if she is, you're not going to have to do nothing. You can just sit back and sip your beer. She'll take care of both of those assholes.
But that's the worst when you have to get into a fight and you're not at all prepared or ready to get into a fight. You're like, fuck, I got to fight right now.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Oh, that just sucks.
It's not what I was prepared
I
for.
was so excited for some chicken wings and a beer.
You're chilling. The weather's like this, and two guys want to fight you.
I feel like the Crazy Horse would have your back.
They better.
I think that they would.
Well,
So
of
if you
course.
have to get your ass kicked, at least in the Crazy Horse, it would be short because they would intervene.
All I ask, if I get my ass kicked in a bar, will the band just still keep playing?
It's karaoke.
Like they do in a movie. I just love that.
Yeah. They're playing behind chicken wire.
But you really think we would get our ass kicked, or can me and you handle ourselves?
No, in most instances, we get our ass kicked. Most instances. There's a few we'd win.
You agree, Virginia?
I do.
Damn,
I'm sorry.
Says he calls me fat.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you fat. I'm just calling you hungry.
I can't even imagine what the situation would have to be, though, where I'm actually fighting. I would have to get jumped. That would be the only way.
That's what I'm saying
Right.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have to be on, because otherwise, in any other circumstance, I'm just trying to get out of it.
He's just de-escalating.
There's
Yeah, I'm a
no need for
de-escalator.
any of us to get in any kind of fight unless
Yeah.
somebody jumped us. I agree.
That's the only way I'm swinging.
But then, I mean, if they come at you aggressive, you've got to meet their aggression, Kevin. You can't get your ass beat.
Well, that's why that scenario was they got their meat hooks all on me and in me. Kevin's over
Grabs
there.
a bottle.
Okay, I hope I just don't see Kevin running out. All right, good luck, Bert. See you tomorrow.
I gotta go prep.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
And the whole time I get my ass. He's right. We gotta fucking prep for tomorrow.
I forgot to do it, bitch. Gotta go. Jen, she sent in suggestion for a KVJ Facebook thread. The last time I threw a hissy fit like Ken Dorsey was when ... That was the Bills offensive coordinator that was throwing all of his stuff down at the end of the game in a fit of rage.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Do you remember the last hissy fit you had? I think mine is, it's always electronics. Something's going on with my phone.
It does bring out the worst in me.
I'll start slamming on it.
There's
computer.
a knot involved with it somehow.
For me, it's always computer or phone.
Oh.
One of the two.
Yeah, technology. Especially when a computer is supposed to work the way it's normally going to work. And it fucks you over.
Yep. That's it.
Like an ex Virginia. It starts to do shit. You don't even recognize it.
Sneaking around behind your back.
Yeah.
What sets you off the most, Virginia? Do you ever get pissy like that? And what does it take?
Massive disrespect from one of my children.
Okay.
Like blatant, defiant, asshole behavior where they're just totally in the wrong, but they're sticking to their guns and they're bowing up and getting puffy chested. I will spin around and fucking be ready to fight.
I think that sets a lot of moms off. I've seen the queen do that.
I can't handle it. And sometimes they just push it too far. Oh, yeah, they have something to say. They have to have the last word.
Can you remember the last thing that really got you all bowed up? It was probably Mags.
It was probably Mags. But Rocco gets me, too, because what Rocco will do is he will physically hit me. Like him and his dad play wrestle and they'll fight. And then Rocco will forget who he's with and he will come over and punch me in the jaw.
Oh, jeez. What?
So,
I'm with Kevin. What?
it goes down because I don't do that. And he's learning that you can't fight with mom the same way you fight with dad. You play wrestle with dad. You don't hit mom, especially in the face, because it will be quick and furious.
Well, does he get punished for that? Because he needs to get.
I punch him back.
Okay, all right. Well,
Okay, so you're slugging it out with your.
I don't know how to respond to that, Kevin.
Not as hard, but immediately he knows he fucked up.
She sweeps the leg and then dry gulches him.
Sounds about right.
I don't know what to fucking say sometimes.
Look, dude, these kids bring out the worst in you, and sometimes it gets away from you, and afterwards you're like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, but they pushed me. Mm-hmm. They pushed me to my wit's end.
When Cannon was being a little sassy about the football game the other day, was he being real defiant, or was it kind of? How long did that go as far as the talk back?
No, it was pretty quick. He's like, come on. He's like, I want to put the. He's like, it's not even going to be a good game. He's like, let's put this game on. I'm like, dude. I'm
more
like, no.
whiny.
Yeah, it was a little bit more like that. And then he's just like, just got up and walked out. And I said to Kim, I'm like, what am I so wrong? I'm like, is that too much to ask? And she's like, she didn't want to get involved. She's like, yeah, just shrugged her shoulders. And,
leave me alone.
Yeah, just stop bothering me.
I'm going to. Awesome.
Do any of your kids sass back? Were they ever sassy? Like, oh, dad, blah blah blah. Fuck this.
Not too bad. No, I mean they're every kid's got a little ounce of dicky here and there every now and then, but for the most part, pretty
you
good.
do have to put them in their place. And I like how Kim handled it. She's like, I'm going to go do some laundry. And she just left because it's not her battle in that moment. Mm-hmm. But the person who's having the conflict with the kid needs to put them in their place and remind them that they're the child and you're the parent and they don't get to step to you like that.
Yeah, exactly. And
they have to just know that it's your house, your rules, and all that puffing up is not going to work out.
I mean, we would get puffy as kids inside the house, but if you were ever to get puffy outside of the house in public, that just did not ever fly.
The worst puffing that my kids have done has been in the house. Thank goodness for them, because I would have probably reacted the same in public, and then someone would have me on a TikTok video beating my kid.
You are the one that's you're gonna bring the ship down. You'll be the first one because you cannot. I've seen it happen before. When she gets mad, she forgets where she's at.
I will beat your ass, even with 6 cameras on me.
And that's her sober mad. I can only imagine.
Right. She's had a few pops in her.
Oh, it's fucking over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strike first.
You forget that's happened to me before a few times where I forget there's a crowd around. Like,
Oh.
reel it in, bird.
Time to go.
Oh, you guys are watching?
Main event.
Yeah. A lot of people looking for a little perspective here. This email said, I've been dating this man who has an ex-wife and 2 small children. He and I are extremely happy. We get along well. I love the kids too. Seems, though, that as soon as I moved in with him last month, his ex has turned into a very vindictive and petty person. She'll lie to his family members about him and spin stories to turn herself into the victim, and she's now hired a lawyer to reduce his custody. It's very frustrating because, according to him, she was unhappy in the marriage, and they always fought, even in front of the kids, which is what led to their divorce. So I just want to know, we've talked many times, but as soon as I moved in with him, she's done a 180. Does it ever get better? My question is, does anyone have a healthy and copacetic co-parenting situation, or are all exes the worst? Well, I mean, there's never anything that's all or nothing. So there are some people that would be like, no, we get along great. But, there's a lot of emotions that go on there. And who knows, maybe it didn't become real to her until you actually physically moved in there. And now it's kind of like you're a family with that kind of situation. And it might be more protective over her kids than it is her man. So,
And she sees you taking her place.
yeah, exactly.
And especially if she still has feelings for him and maybe regrets the divorce, which that happens too.
Sure.
Regrets.
Yeah, just be respectful and always,
Yeah,
where you can tip your cap to be like, hey, what do you think about this? And defer to her and let her have some power in it. She will hopefully be better.
If she's alone and you have her man, you're winning.
She needs new D.
She needs new D. Yeah.
She needs that Adele
She
thing.
does. She
Remember
needs-
you said Adele got the new D, and she's just like, oh.
Adele got twisted from that new D.
Don't get twisted.
Don't get twisted from the new D.
She just needs some new D.
She just needs a new D.
New V, whatever you're into.
Yeah.
Yeah, switch it up. Try a little V. But just realize if you've got the man and you've got the whole thing that she wishes she still had, you may have to just try to be kind. When she lashes out, you try not to lash back because you can diffuse it or you can escalate it, and you're winning.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything she wants.
Right.
Don't lash back. And also, if you've got a 50-50 custody arrangement, never give up that 50-50. Don't let them take any of that from you. And if you go to court and fight and you're a good parent and an active parent, no judge will ever take your 50 away from you as long as you want to be involved. They want you to as well. She's not going to win that battle if she's trying to take away your time with your child. No judge will side with her just because she's vindictive.
Not even Judge Evil.
I've never seen Judge Evil.
There's no, that's just a made up thing. I'm just saying.
Got an email here from Bryce in Houston. He said, earlier this week, one of my best friends of about 6 years confessed to me that she was attracted to me and wanted a more romantic relationship and wanted to know if I felt the same. I was honestly a bit blindsided by this and didn't know exactly how to react. I spoke from the heart, pretty much just expressing that I didn't feel the same, but I love them as a person and love being around them. Just the attraction isn't there. In short, I want to know if any of y'all have been in a similar situation, if there's anything else I should be doing going forward, as I truly love this person as a friend and don't want to lose the relationship. It's tough. Yeah. I mean, I think probably everybody goes through this at one point or another, and that's the dangerous game of attraction where it works only if it's mutual, and if it's not, then it can be tough.
I mean, there's two ways of looking at it, especially because sometimes you don't want to weird out somebody if you do have feelings for them.
Yeah.
But if you have feelings for somebody, eventually, is it wrong to tell them that? I don't think you should ever fault yourself for telling someone that. Now, you can't make it weird now. The person, both of y'all can't make it weird, but I think it's going to be weird.
Probably going to be weird. Probably be tough for them. And you've said your piece, and it's all good.
That's why when you shoot your shot, there's a chance that
There is.
You could blow it up.
That's why it is
You could blow it all up.
taking a chance.
But they also, so many romantic movies tell you, oh, you got to take that chance. Say what you need to say. if you're not sure that they're going to reciprocate, you might not want to.
I kind of feel like if you've been friends for a long time, wouldn't you sort of kind of have a feeling that they might be into you? Or
no, whenever it worked out, something physical kind of happens. There's a note. You read the body language, and you're like, okay, they're sending signals. That's why, to me, when you have to get to the point where you have to ask or you have to state it verbally, that's the dangerous point, because you should pretty much know slam dunk.
And I'm not saying that it's always that way, but in most instances, wouldn't you, if you were hanging out with somebody as friends for 5 years and you were pretty tight, I think I would get the feeling whether or not they wanted to get it in at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right?
You know.
You should know.
You should know. And they look at you, are they looking at you like a regular person, or do they look at you like a little piece of meat?
Because you're right. If it's 5 or 6 years in and you have to do the whole, so Kevin, I'd like to talk to you. I have feelings for you, and they're very strong.
Yeah.
And I really want a 16, or whatever the whole thing is.
Yeah, 69, huh?
Well,
you go right for the 69 first. You don't want to wine him and dine him. You just want to 69 him.
I got a streak going. I got to mention 69 every show.
But only on
Don't
other
tell me
men.
I have a streak going and then tell me you want a 69.
Streak.
But I'm saying I would know the rule. Kevin's not into me. I'm not gonna. Virginia's not into me. You would know that hanging out with someone that long. I feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Some people are very not self-absorbed or self-aware, I should say.
You're right. And there's always that, like, those Hallmark movies make you just believe too much in love.
I didn't know, but Virginia was underneath my nose the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These Hallmark movies, no. If y'all were meant to be, y'all would have be by now.
Gives you a false sense.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I really believe opposites do not attract when it comes to relationship. I think opposites can bang and physically get it done, but when it starts to wanting to hang out, opposites I don't think are awesome to be with each other.
I think you have to be like-minded, because otherwise you're always going to be wanting to do different stuff, and the other person's going to be annoyed.
Ask me if I want to watch the Buckeye game. You want to watch the Buckeye game? Fuck no. I want to watch Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I had to watch Return of the Jedi, I'd be so fucking pissed.
Yeah, I mean, you love football. If me and Kevin are a couple and you want to watch the Buckeye game, like, babe, come on, let's watch Empire Strikes Back again. I don't want to watch the Buckeye game. That would be, we're fucking opposite.
I know.
I don't think that works.
Kevin couldn't handle your murder special repertoire.
Exactly. And I couldn't handle his fucking football frenzy shit.
Well, I remember with the Queen, one of the first things I liked, she always had ESPN on, and that stood out to me. Whenever I go to her house, it was always on. She always had sports on. I'm like, okay.
And you guys have...
And she's an athlete.
You guys have that in common.
That was one of the first things, yeah. So that really is it's a core principle. And I think that people who wind up in good relationships, they have a core principle that they share. Whether it be sports, religion, there's just something like that kind of connects them, and that's always kind of been our core principle.
And I'm not saying opposites can't get married, because they can. Y'all just gonna be fucking miserable the whole time.
You're just going to have to learn how to constantly compromise.
But is that fun?
No.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
the fuck do you think?
I mean, you gotta compromise in life, but if you have to compromise on every fucking decision, that'd be draining.
It's the human condition to want to do what you want to do. But when you're always compromising, it makes you sad.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, man.
That's it.
It's just, round table shit.
That's it. Let me see. Got an email here saying, hey, Bird, I just wanted to thank you for speaking briefly about your experience with medication for mental health. I, too, was on heavy stuff like lithium, among others, trying to fix issues that medicine was not going to fix. For me personally, I do still need medication for anxiety, but the real work needed to come from within. Anyways, so grateful for you and the show in general. Thanks for the laughs and honesty. I have a song suggestion for you, by the way, Spaceship Medicine by Mechanical Cat. That just sounds like it's all made up, doesn't it?
That sounds like something he would love.
Spaceship Medicine by Mechanical Cat.
That's my kind of people that's emailing right there.
Mechanical Cat is going to be his new favorite band.
I love it. Well, thanks for the kind words.
That's Debbie there, who had come out to Brother Jimmy's. R.I.P.
Oh,
Brother
Jimmy's, rest in peace.
I remember that place.
Yeah, that's when you were in the Dolphins cheerleader thing. Remember that when they were tanking for Tua, and you kept that thing on until they won a game, and now look at the Dolphins, 3-0, baby.
You're right, and I kind of like a zombie. Oh,
it was around Halloween, yeah.
I was zombie cheerleader.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was it.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was fun. I miss
3 years
karaoke.
ago.
Me and Virginia were seeing some karaoke the other night, and it kind of got the. We had that business meeting, and all of a sudden it turned into an odd karaoke party.
Really?
We weren't involved in it. It just turned into karaoke on a Tuesday night.
We were karaoke adjacent, and you can always tell that it's a bunch of karaoke people moving in because they've got a look.
Yeah.
They've just got a look, and a lot of them are by themselves, but then they mingle in little groups, and you're like, that group didn't come together. That group did definitely not come together.
I'm just getting at the point. I might go rogue if we're not doing cocktails and karaoke anymore. I might just have the bird go on. Hey, y'all meet me out.
Well, now you know where to go.
Yeah, I
Abacoa on a Tuesday night.
I love karaoke. Regular karaoke is so fun because I'm not working and I don't have to worry about, I don't know, losing our license for the show.
Although that's on deck.
Yeah, I know.
That was a lot of fun.
It was. Mm-hmm. Where do you think we are with cocktails and karaoke as a show again?
Oh, I think all that stuff's starting to open up a lot more, and hopefully in the next year we'll have something booked. We'll see. We got plans to get some stuff going, so we're just trying to roll it out now and make it happen. But I would say in the next year we'll have a gig.
We're trying behind the scenes to have live events back out because so many people bring it up to us when we're out. Like, they miss it.
Well, we want to be out.
We want to be
out.
Trust us. We're working behind the scenes to put some fun stuff together.
But we're going to make a promise, a pact. We, as a show, do not sing Sweet Caroline ever again.
Amen.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's many songs that we probably should retire for good.
My favorite moment was when we tried to sing We Are the World. Fucking
terrible.
No, when I say it tanked, I mean, we did it in Boca, too. It fucking tanked so
That is a
hard.
tough one, yeah.
Boca was already a tough room.
And she's not a quick song, that one. That's a long-ass song.
And it's slow.
And I was the only one who knew anything. Kevin's like, we'll do We Are the World. I'm thinking everyone knew it. I'm like, all right, cool. And none of y'all's.
No.
Oh, man.
I
It's an
didn't know
old-ass
any
song,
of it.
too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
If I've ever wanted to get off a stage quicker.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, I don't know if you want us to bring karaoke back or not.
No, but sucking moments for karaoke is part of the gig. Shitty karaoke songs I kind of love as well.
I think my worst song was Rico Suave. I tried that and I punted, I think, 20 seconds in.
It's only terrible if you don't know how it goes. Because you can kind of.
I did. I was like, I thought I did. I was like, I don't know how this goes.
Virginia's, I think you remember hers.
On the road again?
It was still light out.
Yeah.
She wasn't drunk yet. Neither was I. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck?
I did not realize how high that note was.
I feel like you could do better if you. We gotta revisit that.
Do we?
I don't know. On the road again. It hits different too when it's still light out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It hurts more, actually.
That's what I mean.
It's just more like illuminated.
What did we do though? Was it 6 to 8?
We did 6 to 8, and the time change had happened, and
Right.
it made such a difference. Because 7 o'clock, it would be dark.
Yeah.
Take 10 or 15 minutes to warm up or whatever, and say hello to everybody, and it'd be as if we were at nighttime. The other way, it was so bright. The sun was hitting you.
You shouldn't be that loud and obnoxious when the sun is out.
You should.
I own it. I did really bad. That kind of karaoke performance should be at like midnight.
That's what.
It had no business being
Yes.
on stage at 6 p.m.
At midnight, that crushes.
At midnight, they laugh.
Yep, it crushes at midnight.
6 p.m., nobody even had a buzz.
They didn't.
And they were like, what the fuck?
They were still setting up shit.
They were mad.
Me and Kevin were. We were texting the whole time you were on stage. Like, can you believe this fucking witch?
Well, I'm starting to see now. It looks like some things are starting to close ahead of Hurricane Ian. All of our areas I mentioned under tropical storm warnings and watches. As Ian intensifies, it says. Okeechobee County, parts of the Treasure Coast are back in the cone of uncertainty. There's a state of emergency going on. And there are school closures now starting to happen. Palm Beach County schools will remain open on Tuesday, along with student aftercare programs. Extracurricular activities such as athletic events and practices have been canceled. Martin County School going to remain open and said in a news release that it is closely monitoring the situation. And Okeechobee Public Schools are going to be closed on Wednesday. Thursday status going to be determined based on the impact. So I guess that's where they are. So
It's just now leaving Cuba. So now it's entering into the warm waters of the Gulf. And now they're going to say, okay, what is this thing going to do? Continue to go north, which if it continues to go north, it'll actually skirt Tampa. But as soon as it starts making that northeast tick, that's what you got to see. Like, how quick is the tick?
Does rainy weather make you kind of horny?
No.
No?
Are you hungry or horny?
it's a little bit of both.
Why can't you live in both worlds, my
What's the
friend?
69 a pizza?
Yeah.
How about that? Belongs on our OnlyFans. Your OnlyFans.
You're going to do it with me.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you all drunk
In a
and make you
moment of
sign an
weakness.
agreement.
Next thing he knows, he's on an OnlyFans video.
I don't hate the idea of 69 on a pizza.
Okay, we got him back, Kevin.
Okay, he's
But
back.
you could do that. All right, I'm getting a little carried away. But you could do that in a way where somebody had a pizza on their crotch and then the other one had the pizza on their crotch and you could 69 eat it style.
Totally.
I mean, some people call it disturbing, others call it art.
I'm going to hold the camera. Suits is going to be on top. Pizza in the middle of you. You on bottom.
I mean, there is a
You don't have
point.
to do anything. Just lay there.
I know people like when we get weird, but there is a point where you can't out weird the weird people.
We haven't hit that point yet.
Not yet.
I know our people. They're still in it.
Kevin,
they want to see you 69 with a pizza.
We can't do it more than one person because then it would look like it's a KVJ sanctioned event, and we can't be 69 a pizza at the KVJ. We just can't, Virginia. We gotta reel it in.
You can't reel this in.
I don't even want to fucking throw a hook out.
He threw his pole in the water. Fuck fishing.
Yeah, so I just got an email and it says, in an abundance of caution, Superintendent Mike Burke has made the decision to close district-operated schools and offices on Wednesday as Hurricane Ian continues to gain strength and track closer to Florida's west coast. So it sounds like Palm Beach County schools will be closed tomorrow.
Interesting. Oh, my kid is going to be so happy.
Okay, you guys want to get weird tomorrow then?
It's going to be tomorrow's going to be an odd day.
The 11 o'clock advisory isn't out for another 20 or 19 minutes. That'll be interesting to see now that it's past Cuba. What are we dealing with? Is she still going north or is she starting to go northeast?
You know, tomorrow we could get. I'm just throwing this out there because it's National Beer Day, and there's that beer chugging world record, the quickest the quickest time to chug a beer. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty quick time. Do you want to join me for a little world record Wednesday?
I'll do it, but I know you're going to be faster than me, but I'll do it.
I don't know, man. My chugging skills have diminished.
Not as good.
Kevin's the best chugger when it comes to beer.
I don't know.
On the show.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
Yeah.
Remember that time we did the live show over on Singer Island? You were chugging like a beast.
And then I threw up in the bush. Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember that. I think 45 seconds immediately. I'm like, all right, well, all right, guys. Oh my God.
Nobody saw you throw up. The crowd was in the house. You threw up outside.
I'm seasoned where I can get out and hide and find where I can throw up.
It was really great maneuvering because you were chugging like a beast.
And my first rodeo.
I know.
Now, if it's Tahitian treat or if it's squirt, I can chug the fuck out of that. Beer, I think our boy, I'm just throwing Rawson's good. That's all I'm saying.
He wants you in it so
he
bad.
does.
He can't
yeah.
though because he's on the fucking board.
But he can on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't really chug that well. I'll let you know. I'm not great.
Am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are, because I'm not great at chugging.
Dad.
I feel like I could probably beat Kevin.
Whoa.
Yeah, you probably
there's-
could. I'm not.
Oh,
I've
it's
never.
so fun when someone talks shit and someone agrees. It's never fun.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I'll talk shit about other
You
things.
can tell
not
he's
that.
been married a long time. He just submits.
I guess it's a smart move.
That ain't
Here,
my
I
thing.
should submit more with the fucking gremlin over here because it's tiring when you're constantly fighting.
Yeah. You know, the one thing I'd love to see if you could recreate. I don't know if did you see the video of this one chick? Somebody throws her a beer, and she catches the beer. Watch this, okay? If you're watching KVJ TV on YouTube or Twitch, and I'll comment on it here in a second, you can see this girl. She's at like a college party.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody throws her a beer. She catches the beer. She slams it on her forehead, and then she slams the whole beer. Is that not the most badass thing you've ever seen.
There's no way she felt good after that. She probably, can you believe that?
That's pretty insane, isn't
She's
it?
also wearing a cape. She is a superhero.
She signed up for this gig. She knew what she was getting herself into. I mean, is she
That
wearing a
girl's badass.
Hulkamania shirt?
I think she's wearing, it's kind of like a cutout kind of T-shirt is what it is. She's got a sports bra underneath. She's got on sunglasses, takes them off, smashes a beer can on her forehead, opens it up, and then chugs all the beer out of it.
And what's funny is today is National Smash a Can on Your Head Day. I'm not even kidding you.
I am not doing that.
Why? No one expecting your soft ass to be no can fucking smashing.
That girl's more badass than anybody on the show.
That girl could kill all of us with her bare hands.
In your opinion, though, what makes it work so well? I think because she slams it so hard on her head.
She also crushes it with her fingers, so she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
Not in her first
and
rodeo.
Maybe they cracked it before they threw it.
That makes me think that was cracked before.
They may have cracked it, and that may be a routine. Be like, okay, crack it just a little bit. You throw it, and boosh, she bashes it on her head and then chugs it down.
Because if you ever try to do that with a can of beer, it hurts,
It's
man.
hard.
It hurts.
That's a great video.
Yeah,
It's a
pretty
great
amazing.
video.
Yeah.
And that guy's reaction afterwards.
Right.
So good.
What did I just see?
But when you're standing up there and you hear all the people cheering for you, that's all you need.
I know.
She was she was invincible at that moment.
Yeah, that's how you do it. If you want to do it and be impressive, that's how you do it. Panchita was asking where I had seen the announcement about Palm Beach County. It was an email. I'm on their mailer, so they had sent an email about that, and I just saw the voicemail. They just called through to let me know. And Suit said Channel 7 in Miami said Broward schools are going to be closed as well tomorrow. So they're starting to make the announcements now. So it looks like tomorrow's going to be a weird freebie day for a lot of students.
Did you show me that beer thing with that girl hitting the head? Could you want me to recreate that?
Oh, yeah. No.
I'm
just showing you how impressive it was.
Yeah, no, I heard. I see a wink, wink. I got
Okay.
you.
You got to leave your little knit cap on, though. I don't want you going on your flesh with that can.
Telling you how to slam a beer.
Calls me fat at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, right.
I didn't say you were fat. I said you were hungry.
She called me fat.
She was
so
just saying
many
how much you
fucking
eat.
words. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
I know what it's like to be menstrual and hungry. It happens to the best of us, girl.
I get it, girl. I could use some sweet and some salt.
She wants chocolate and potato chips.
right.
Isn't that when you know you're on your period?
Yep. That is it.
Okay, well, who knows what tomorrow will bring, but we expect to be here. We'll see what all happens.
We'll be
this
here.
storm.
If I come in with a lump on my forehead, I recreated it.
Okay. Just make sure you do the video. Don't forget that part.
He's got a big Easter egg on his forehead, and the video didn't record.
Wouldn't be
Yeah.
the first time a cool ass thing happened and someone didn't record it.
Right? All right, y'all have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.